Hola friends, welcome back. All right, for those watching me for the very first time, welcome back. My name is Adiola and I'm a Nigerian woman living here in Merida, Yucatan, Mexico, where I share my experiences as a single woman living here in the Yucatan Peninsula. Today's video will be a second part to the video that I uploaded about some pending projects that still needs to be done on the house. So this second part two, you could say, will be about the interior aspects, so the internal part of the house. I responded to some comments that I received in that video regarding like, why do you have so much stuff to do even though it's a brand new house? And I did respond to the comments, but I guess that might be another video. But if you've seen a few of my other videos, then you will know why I still have a few things to do on the house. But pretty much, to summarize it, it's pretty much that, you know, I got scammed by a guy called Jorge Gabriel, an Iranian company called Cava Construcciones. So that changed the plan that I had for the house. So yeah, and I just moved in. And then I decided to finish off the project while I'm living here, because then it'll be easier to supervise. So today's video will be a quick one, and you know, and also it's more of a way for me to hold myself accountable as well, because yeah, there are, you know, a few pending projects. Some of them are urgent, some not so much, so that's why I'm giving myself a few months to get it done. All right, now if you have any question for me, any suggestion, any tips, any recommendation, what have you, you can leave them in the comment section below, or you can also send me a DM on Instagram at Africana Expat. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please click on the subscribe button to be subscribed, or you can also like the video if you've already subscribed. And yeah, let's go. All right, welcome back. Let's begin. Now, what are the things that I need to work on the inside? First, I need to work on this door. It's external and it's also internal. The story on this door, I've been saying it's a story time, but anyway, so the door has been giving me issues because that's how far I can open it without struggling. So anyway, I need to fix the door, and I'm thinking in the next year or so I will actually replace the door, which is very sad for me because I prefer wooden doors. But because my house faces the east, it receives an unbelievable amount of heat from the sunlight in the daytime. So, and that damages your door very quickly. So I was thinking of replacing it with a metal door. So replace this door, replace it with a metal door, so I don't have to worry about the heat, rain, sunshine, the elements, the natural elements. But we'll see. I might get a metal door that looks like it's wood. It looks wooden, but even I'm gonna put the techito, I'm gonna put the roof on the outside, but the roof, obviously it's not gonna prevent the door from receiving sunlight, at least a few hours of sunlight in the daytime. The only way I can curb that is to put a covered garage that goes all the way to the gate, and then that way the sun cannot reach the door. But I'm obviously not going to do that. So maybe when I have that vine, but it'll take about 2 years for the vine to give me the results I'm looking for. But we'll see. Maybe I can conserve the door in the next 2 years. I just need to get a carpenter to come and fix this door for me. So yeah, I fixed the door, and there was actually one time that it was raining inside because the carpenter didn't put silicone on the external side of the door on the outside. So yeah, the door, I need to contact the carpenter. I've been meaning to contact the carpenter in the past 1 week, but we're putting it off. But right now it's been a struggle opening and even closing the door. So that's it. And then yeah, I'm still working on furnishing. I do have a dining table here. I moved it because I had a meeting very soon and I don't have chairs. So I moved the dining table, I moved it here so that when I start my meeting, I would have a spot to sit, and the other person as well would have a spot to sit comfortably as well. So I need to get the dining chairs. And then, okay, the office area. The office area needs a little bit of work, not so much. I want to put some floating shelves, so that I can hang some stuff, put some plants, what have you, there. And I also want to get an L-shaped desk, so that one side will be for my computer and then the other side will be for me to study. Because sometimes I will come to the dining area, or that's not the dining area. I will come to the dining area to study, or sometimes, as you can see, my Spanish books are here. I will come and I'll just come to the bar area to study. But I want to get an L-shaped desk so that, I can contain everything in the office area. All right, and then the next thing obviously will be to replace the curtains. So right now, like I said in previous videos, I used what I had. I didn't go out to buy anything. I used what I already had because I live here by myself, so pretty much I just needed the basics. But of course, I need to put up my paintings, and I have a few more that I need to frame. Those ones that are still in rolls, I need to frame them. I just need to be able to just come to that realization that I might need to spend as much framing them as I spent on the art pieces themselves. All right, and so yeah, put them up and also do something about this wall right here. Put up, my paintings or whatever, because right now it looks empty. Vasio looks very empty. And also for the roof looks to me very empty, very I was like, something needs to be done to the roof. So I want to put some molduras on the roof, or I might paint it so it looks like molding on the roof, right? And then in the middle, I was thinking of putting one where the fan is, just, an accent piece, something like that. Now let's move on to the kitchen. The kitchen, I've said in previous videos, I need to put up the upper shelving area. I received about 2 quotes so far. One guy wanted to quote me, charge me 15,000 pesos, or the other guy said 8,000 pesos for the same labor, same material, same everything. The guy that did this for me, who charged me 16,600 pesos, and he came back to do something, he charged me another 500 pesos, let's say 17,000 pesos, and he wanted to charge me 15,000 pesos to just put up simple cabinets. I was like, how about no? So yeah, to put that up so that I can figure out what to do with the wall once that's installed. And also, so even though I have this right here, I want to add more up here, because when I'm cooking, sometimes the oil splashes on the wall, right? So I'm thinking maybe I'll put a wallpaper. I think that's the cheapest. And I can actually do that myself than putting tiles, because then you have to hire people, buy the materials, it becomes messy, so on and so forth. So I might just put a wallpaper, so that at least I can protect that wall right there after I've installed the upper cabinet. Okay, so, and then I believe that's pretty much it for the living room. And also my couch right here, the couch doesn't go with anything, because it's the couch that I had for my former apartment, right? So it doesn't go with anything. Blue, and I had like green and yellow. So I might reupholster the chair, or I might just get another sofa, depending on which is more cost effective. If I can find one that someone is selling for less than 4,000 pesos, and it goes with the theme of the house, like ivory color, something, or green, yellow, or something like that, then I'll get that. If not, I want to get a quote on how much it might cost to reupholster. Sometimes it's just cheaper and easier to buy something new than having to fix it up, because sometimes, yeah, unfortunately, that's how life works sometimes. All right, so and here I have this curtain right here, but I'm thinking of putting a door. I'm also thinking of closing this up a little bit, because now I'm thinking this door is just too wide. Like, why is this wide? But then if I want to close it up a little bit, then that means we have to add one line of block. Again, put a block, plastering, painting, messy and such. Something, well, maybe I'll just put door. I'll just put the door, and then yeah, I'll figure it out. For this side. If you guys have any idea for me, any ideas on what to do on this side, let me know. So a door, something will go there, or I might just keep this curtain. I might just keep the curtain for now. Okay, so and the next thing is so let's come to the bedroom. The next thing is I need to change the fence. So this fan looks really beautiful. But for someone with allergies, it's inappropriate. So I'm gonna bring this fan, I'll bring it to the living room, and I'll bring the living room fan, I'll bring it to the bedroom. Because the living room fan, apparently, it says on the box, and I actually confirmed it. It doesn't hold dust, it doesn't keep dust. Whereas this one does, and also because I haven't done the work on the outside of the house, right? Because right now it's gravel and dust. So, and as you can see, my windows are open. I love having open windows for just cross ventilation and just for fresh air to blow in. So fresh air plus dust, it blows in, and then it goes, and then it stays all over, including the fan. I've cleaned the fan like twice already, but as you can see, it's not as easy to 100% get rid of the dust. And so at night when I sleep, I have a little bit of challenge breathing because of the dust. So I need to bring someone in to change them, to exchange them, even though I really love this fan for the bedroom. All right, so the next thing that happened that the electricians did was this mess up. This was supposed to be a bedside lamp, but look at where it's at compared to the bed. I was like, what the hell, man? And then the switch, it's like all the way somewhere there. The same thing with this one as well. And so this lamp is here, and the switch is like so far. So the switch is right there. So I was like, this defeats the purpose of what I was looking for. Like, what's going on? And the thing is, when we were building, like, because I was in charge of so many things, I didn't catch that until I had already moved in. And then at night, I wanted to go turn on the lamps. I was like, wait, this is really far from the lamp. So I want to get that fixed. So I'm gonna move the switch, move it closer to the bed, but not too close, because right now this is a double size bed, matrimonial. I might make it so it's like queen size. So even this size for the tiles, we made it for like a queen size design. So if I change this bed to a queen size, or for one reason or the other, we have enough space. So meaning that the switch and the lamp has to align perfectly, right? So right now I've been using that lamp only, even though the fan also has a light, but I like dim lighting. So because the light for the lamp is white daylight, and then the two lamps and also that one, it's yellow warm light, right? So that's what I use, because I find sometimes it's just too bright, but at least I have those two options. So that's why I make sure that I have two different lighting types for the bedroom, but I never use it. I only use the lamp. So I need to correct that. So it means breaking the wall so we can move that, but it's not a lot of work. It's not, it's gonna be dusty and a little bit messy, but it's very easy to fix. Just cut the hole and extend the cables, and that's pretty much it. So that's it for the lamps and the switches. And then the next thing, I need to get a proper headboard. So these doors, I'm gonna use them for a project in the next few months, so I'm holding on to them right now. But once I use them for the project many months from now, then I'll get a proper headboard, and then the, what do you call it, the bed frames, and then maybe even change the mattress. I've had it for over 4 years now, but it's a really good mattress, really good for my back. So I have to get something that will match that. And then yeah, so the TV area, I need to get another TV. And when I do get that TV, I need to mount it, because this TV, it fell over. It fell over. So the screen is busted. So yeah, it's just there. And then obviously mount this TV console right here. So that's what I need to do there. And then also for the roofing, also do something with the roof. I just feel like it looks very like basic. Do something with the roof. Let me know what you think. The closet, so like I said, once I use these doors for my project, I might actually take down this door. I might take it down and just add it to the other 2 doors and use it for the projects that I need it for. Meaning that I'll just need to get another door or something here, because this door now, it's like, yeah, it closes, but I mean, as you know, I had issues with the carpenter that did this closet. Anyway, moving on. And then yeah, and then I want to get a love seat. I want to get a love seat and install and put it here. Right now I have this chair, but I'm gonna get the love seat and I'll put it here, right? This shelf shouldn't be here. Once I finish up with the bodega, then it goes in the bodega. It goes in the bodega, and then I can put my love seat there, and then this chair will go outside. All right, so for the bathroom, so that's pretty much it. And then I might get like a makeup table. I don't remember what it's called now. And then it'll go on this side right here. And I'm thinking of putting a mirror and mounting it here. I'm thinking of mounting a mirror on that side. All right, so now, and then finally, I believe for the bedroom, replace the curtains, obviously. Replace the curtains so that it looks much nicer. Replace the curtains so that it has a theme and everything just looks cohesive. So the bathroom doesn't really have much, because yeah, just a bathroom. So I still need to put the doors, cancel. So they call them cancel in Spanish. Put the glass doors here. Again, that's a few thousand pesos of a project, so that's why it's been on pause. So I'm gonna put a waterproof coating on the tiles so that it doesn't absorb soap scum, because right now, yeah, because I just need something more shiny. And yeah, so just do something about this wall right here, because I just feel like, okay, so I might put some shelving and put some plants, but then it's like, if I need to water the plants, what's gonna happen? So anyway, do something with that. I might put some painting art pieces, or get someone to do something over there. And yeah, so I keep my brooms, mops and such in the bathroom, so I need to install the holder so that I can hang it there, right? And yeah, and like the laundry basket and such, it's in that section. So on that side, I want to install some floating shelves on that side, you know, to put some stuff on it, maybe some paintings, some plants and such. Yeah, because I have my cleaning stuff out, because I don't want to be opening this back and forth, even though sometimes it stays open, but just something easier to grab and such. And yeah, and the finishing for the bathroom, I'm just not happy with it. It's very ugly. The engineer told me he will fix it, he will do something about it, but nothing was done. So that side, like, it just doesn't look nice. And yeah, I tried to put up the painting and I messed up. So I just need to do some painting and such over the wall. So yeah, I might put wallpaper, but I feel like, okay, it's a waste of my paint. So yeah, I'll just leave that as is. And I was thinking of replacing the door because this door was about 900 pesos and it cost about 500 pesos to install. But because I was like, no, let me just put something basic. Let's put something basic here. But yeah, the bathroom doesn't really need that much. And then I want to put a fan here because it gets very hot sometimes. You're putting on makeup or whatever. So that's why I want to put a makeup table there so I don't have to do my makeup in the bathroom. But I might get one of those fans that you can plug in and then it'll hang somewhere over there so that if I'm in the bathroom and it's very hot and there's no air coming in, even though I have the window over there, a big window, but just something, for more ventilation. So I believe that is pretty much it for the projects that I need to work on. I need to look into the door. That's numero uno first, and then the fan actually is also numero uno. The fan, I can get someone to come in tomorrow or in the next 2 days to do that. Very easy, but very easy. So yeah, I need to work on the fan, and yeah, that is pretty much it. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you've been watching me for a while, please do click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button to be a part of the family, and if you are not convinced yet, then you can click on the subscribe button. You can click on the subscribe button as well. You can also click on the like button. If you have any question for me or tips, suggestions, or what have you, you can leave it in the comment section below, or you can also DM me on Instagram at Africana Expat. And I will see y'all in the next video. Ciao.